Whoa, what's going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new deck we're gonna play together right here and right now. And this is preparation for the tournament that is coming up in a few days. Today is the last day of registration, so make sure that you're registered, otherwise you cannot join the tournament. And we're practicing for the tournament rounds, because in the tournament rounds we won't have any remakes. We have one try and that's it. And especially in the first 5 waves, you gotta make sure you're not dying, because if you die on wave 4, you don't have any checkpoints yet, so you can't use the checkpoint and you're just out after one choke. So make sure you don't go greedy on the first 4 waves, and yeah, from then it should be a bit more easy. And qualification days are 4 days, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th and the 12th. And on those days you gotta get up in those leaderboards, in the Illuvium leaderboards. You have all day to qualify, and basically at the end of the day, when the deck resets, the first 4 people in the leaderboards get into the tournament. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Axon right here is a pretty safe bet for wave 1. And let's see at the augments. We have Exalted Vampiric Price, so this is a no-brainer. But actually then we're down on 60 mastery points. I would actually like to play it a bit more. I can't undo it now. I like to play it a bit more greedy, but we just said we don't want to be too greedy. We also gotta bond our Illuvial, so never forget that, please. Super important. And yeah, with this augment we should be able to beat it. We're only at 60 mastery points, but that's alright. We're playing this like the tournament settings. So if we die now on wave 4, that's gonna be a very short video and a very short tournament live that we had. So yeah, just make sure you don't play too greedy. Usually it should be fine if you just overinvest a bit in the early game. You should have enough mastery points in the mid game. That's what we're gonna try to find out. Let's see what other augments we have. We have gain shield when you cast an Omega, also immune and invulnerable for the first 3 seconds. Thorns, pierce 40%, physical and energy resist. Allies within 20 hexes heal for 5%. Enemies with 25 hexes have their attack speed reduced. And when we drop below 50% health, we get healed and 2 other allies get healed. So not too strong augments except for the Vampiric Price. There's nothing that scales up. So that could be a bit hard. Our Axon won't be able to carry us, solo carry us to wave 14 again. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, it's like 4 days ago or something, we managed to let our Axon carry us to wave 14. That was literally the only unit that we had on the board. Let's just slap some stuff on our Ranger just to be sure we can make this round. We should have maybe saved 1 mastery point so we had 50 left, and that would have been a bit better. But yeah, like we said, we're gonna play greedy. Just be sure we win this. So since we don't have a stacking augment for the Axon right here, we probably have to bring in a nice damage dealer. Axon is still gonna be a nice tank with this Vampiric augment, but he won't be doing a lot of damage because he don't have this stacking augment on him. So I think our Ranger, like this dagger, is super strong. Now we also got 3 water at Tsunami, and I think we're gonna keep it on the dagger for now. Let's see what else we got. Do we have some rogues for this? Yes sir, we got Rampfire, Umbre, Malura, Nimble Emberlings. Curious to try this one out. I think we should be good. We're gonna play it like this for now. I really want to take out the Kukarov early, so our Ranger is gonna jump him. And we're only on 70 mastery points, so we're kind of overinvested still. And we should be easily able to kill this round. Kukarov right here is doing a lot of damage, but boom! The Omega from our Assassin Ranger does so much damage. Basically finishes off the lowest health enemy, which is super nice. So I really like this, especially on early waves. Oh, got stuck a little bit there. And yeah, looking good. We're moving on to wave number 5. Once we beat this wave, we finally have our first checkpoint in, and our tournament life is not on the edge anymore. We won't lose if we just lose the round. So this one looks pretty easy. I think we can keep going like we did. Just to be sure. Remember, this is a $1,300 tournament. We don't want to risk anything in the first 5 waves. That's why we're just going to reduce the enemy's attack speed. Give our Axon a bit of energy resistance and more attack speed, because attack speed is really good with the Vampiric Price augment. And then we should be good. I think we could have beat... Wow, they're doing a lot of auto hit damage. Maybe it was a good idea. Wow, and also the cast from the links did so much damage. Yeah, like we said, we're not playing it greedy. And we might have lost if we didn't slap that augment onto the Axon. Kukurov did an Omega on our Ranger, making everybody refocus onto our Ranger, which was fine for us. Our Axodon is still well and healthy, and that's good. The Scion Lynx does really much damage. I really want to try him out and like put a lot of good carry augments on him and try out how good he really is. We actually have one, Arcane Zephyr Lynx. We might try this out. We have a lot of Scion units. We have the C4s with the Invoker Granite. Let's have a look at our bulwarks. And we have a Titanar. So we have double Granite, which is really nice. We have the Rogues to carry us through the late game. And we have some decent Scions as well. Actually, this deck looks really good. So, what should we bring in to secure our win, but not to overinvest too much? I think it's gonna be good, our Ranger on the Dual F. Probably killing this guy pretty fast. I think our Grokko should just distract the Rampfire right there. And that's gonna be it. Anyway, if we lose now, we still have a restart, we still have a checkpoint. So it's not the end of the world. But we still don't want to lose our checkpoints that early in the game. Grokko is doing a good job. I think he will survive until... the Dual F is dead. Now Grokko, Rampfire will blast a huge Omega into our units, but it didn't even do a lot of damage. So that's fine. No augments on the Rampfire, not a lot of Scion stacks, so that was good. We're gonna jump the Dual F again here, but now they got a big tank, so we gotta watch out for that. So either we bring in more Rogues to finish off the Dual F fast. I really want to try that Nimble Emberlings. But we might as well bring in some more tanks. Also a Fury would be nice. Ryplans would be good versus those tanks. But I don't like Ryplans so much anymore in Private Beta 2. We got 30 seconds left. I think we're gonna overinvest this round a little bit and bring in a nice Rogue. Just to finish off the Dual F fast, and then we should be good. I guess Vermilia would be a good call. Really want to try the Emberlings though. Let's bring in the Emberlings. See what's it all about. We could sell the armor. No, it doesn't give us 5 points if we sell the armor. Usually maximum you get, like the cheapest armor usually is 6 gold. You can never sell for 5 gold. Dual F is dying quite fast. He wasn't able to cast an Omega. Axodon is still full life. Ranger able to one-shot that enemy Illuvial, and now it's a 3-on-1 versus the Seer. Ratch. Perfect. Alrighty, I guess we could have greeded a little bit more that round. It looked like a very easy one, and I guess that's what we're gonna do this round. So we're just gonna tank this guy, jump that guy. How much damage? The damage stats are still broken, so that's a bit sad, but it is what it is, right? I think we're gonna swap out that Emberlings to be something else. It seems like a bit of an overinvestment. If we sell this armor to be physical, we're getting a nice round mastery point number, and I guess Vermilia would be nice. Also thinking about Malura. Actually thinking about bringing the Vampiric Price onto the Malura. It was really good last time. But let's give Axon a chance. Let's see how he performs. And since we got 90 mastery points, it seems like a bit greedy, and I think we're gonna bring in an augment. Which one though? Thorns, Shield. They're really defensive and not really strong, so I guess we're just gonna bring in the Pierce onto our Vermilier, just to be sure we're winning this round. Axon just needs some time. We might have to bring in another tank to give Axon enough time to ramp up his Vampiric Augment. Because every third auto hit, he heals himself and he stacks some auto hit, some maximum health. So he's very squishy in the beginning, but then he gets stronger and stronger. Alrighty. Kitchen in the background has been activated. I hope you don't hear too many sounds there. I'm getting some fresh risotto. We've been discovering risotto and it's so freaking good. So easy. It's the best. Basically onion, garlic, rice, wine. A lot of Parmigiano. And then just one like vegetable. Like mushrooms, or this time we did it with red cabbage. Can also just do it with saffron. Yeah, I love it. It's really good. This is a lot of tanks, 4 bulwarks. So our assassins feel kind of countered. We're gonna sell our Vermilia here. And we're probably gonna bring in something like a Scion, maybe a Duelef. Once again, just to be sure, we're gonna play a really non-greedy round. We play it like this is the first round of tournament. We just want to get a solid spot. Probably gonna put the Earth-Bladed Shield. Now we have a double Harbinger, because we're bonded with the Axon, and we also have a little tank for our Axon. So our Axon can take the Singe, and our Ranger will take the rest. Duelef gonna be positioned nicely here. We're left with 70 mastery points, which is not too bad. Should be alright. And we have a nice laser coming here from the Duelef. He's gonna hit multiple targets. Not at once, but at one, as soon as the first target is dead. Who is he hitting? Oh, he's doing no damage. He's hitting the Terralinks. Holy cow. This did absolutely no damage. I mean, our Axon is already hyperactive and he will never die. And our Duelef is in the safe zone, so we're good. Also, Axon has been buffed a little bit by the Private Beta 2 update, so he has a stacking Omega power now, so he gets more and more Omega power. And you can see that he's just a beast. If you give him some time to ramp up his tankiness and his augment. Look at that shield, it's absolutely insane. No way we can lose this sudden death. Alrighty, I think we're gonna stay with Axon at least till like wave 15 or something. Till there is too much damage in the enemy team and we can't keep Axon safe till the late game. What we got? We got 1 rogue, 2 rogues, a tank and a support. Looks like a rough round. We might bring at least 1 more unit or a nice augment. Probably this piercing augment would be nice for a Duelef. Always attack speed to have more auto hits, more mana, more casts. And then that's the question. Maybe we bring in Omega power. So he just will do a little bit damage with that laser cast next time. Rogues coming in here. We could position onto the rogues, which would make our Duelef attack the rogues right away, and we can kind of... also, we want to upgrade that armor again. Forgot about that. Never forget about that armor. Always check your ranger. Is he bonded or is she bonded, and is she on the maximum possible armor that you want to have? Alright, let's roll. So our Duelef is still attacking Blaze Knight, so that went sideways. Our range is also dying super fast. So it's all up to our Axodon again, but this time Duelef gets... he's in the front line, he's gonna be smashed by them. And now we really see if Axon can do it, but he got stunned in a really bad spot. He's still healing a lot, as long as he's not... Ooh, he's also hyperactive. As long as he doesn't get stunned again, he's fine. Alrighty, positioning was awful. Duelef was in such a bad spot with this positioning, but we got a checkpoint. We're gonna use it early on, and it is what it is. So right here we were able to beat the wave like this. We brought in a Grocko, but to be honest, I don't think we need the Grocko. So we're just gonna roll it like this. I'm gonna play it a bit greedy right now because we already seen this wave, so we can adjust a little bit. We still have the full armor on our ranger, so it's not fully greedy. We could have still sold that armor, and actually that would have been fine as well to get to those 100 mastery points. Yeah, we're good. Like, easy. Like, Axodon didn't even get below 50% health. I kind of want to drop this support augment from him and give him one of those tank augments. I feel like that's gonna be a bit better. Where's the vampiric price? Nope, Not it. There it is. Attack speed and physical resistance. Let's give him thorns. I mean, he already gains a shield on Omega cast. I don't think that's really important. I mean, he would be immune too. Does immune mean no stun? I think so. Alrighty, let's give him that. And now energy resistance and attack speed. We're gonna bond him. We're also... Ranger is still gonna stay on the dagger. And we need one more unit, I feel like. What did we last time? We brought in the Vermilia and it felt like an overkill. Let's bring in something small and hope for the best. I guess an Atlas. Shit. I'm a bit scared. As long as Atlas is able... Atlas got buffed a bit too. He's able to cast his first Omega, basically tanking Dual F. And our Ranger was able to finish off the Dual F. And by now Axon is fine. Ranger able to cast one more time, doing so much damage onto the Seer. We're good. Nice. Managed to get some extra mastery points this time. So sometimes our early defeat can be good. Like on wave 8 or something. If you can then maximize your income for the 6, 7, 8 that you have already seen. So let's keep the style and bring in another tank for our Axon. As long as we enable him, everything should be alright. There's no really mid-range tank. We got Arcos, Atlas, like really low cost and not so tanky, and then the next one is Seer, basically. So I guess it's gonna be Arcos. He can tank those two assassins, I feel like. And actually, if we place him like this, he's gonna tank the assassins that come in. Gonna land here and run up to him, and also the two supports. So might let these two supports be tanked by Axon right there. And maybe we bring in this attack speed reducing thing right here. Yeah. Bring this in, because then those two assassins will be way weaker. We give physical resistance and max health. And we should be good. Also, because he's an Aegis, he's giving Axon a little shield at the beginning. You can see it right there. It's really tiny, to be honest. But it's better than nothing. And now those two assassins have slow attack speed because of our augment. So this is really good. Let's see how long our Arcos can tank them. He gets stunned by the Fur Knight. Was able to withstand one Vermilia cast and then trigger the Malura cast. So it was definitely good. And now our Axon is enabled. He's ramped up and ready to rumble. Our Ranger is not targeted as well. He's gonna get some AoE damage. AoE meaning area of effect. But he's able to sustain through that. There's gonna be another Vermilia cast. Range is still alive, and next Axodon shield will explode with a lot of damage because that Omega power has ramped up already a little bit. And actually we're in sudden death and we are Gucci. Axon is really good for our sudden death because he has that shield, he has that regeneration. And nice. Just keeps falling. I'm sorry. Alrighty, so do we want to swap out Arcos? Yeah, you can eat. I'll eat a bit later. I want to finish this. We need another tank, so I guess our Ranger will be that tank. Especially versus the Bulwarks, the Assassin is not so good. And I guess Arcos comes in again. Because this would be a really nice setup. Arcos will heal them. Also gonna assist him a little bit. We can put this on him as well. 2 allies within 20 hexes will be healed. So that will be very nice as well. Let's give him attack speed on Omega power because he's not gonna be focused this round. Let's just maximize his healing like that. And yeah, our Ranger is looking pretty good versus those 3 tanks. Not taking too much damage. And our Arcos heal will come in just in time to save the Ranger from dying. Not really. But our Axon is there, he's hyperactive. And nothing can stop him. The shields are so huge. When he's hyperactive, he's stacking up that Omega power really fast. For once, he's a Scion. and tank Scion and Bulwark, so he gets 50% increased Omega power from the Scion being hyperactive, and Bulwark making him more tanky, so he's a beast. We need one more shield, but he's stunned. Come on. Ow! That was so unlucky. We just got stunned when the sudden death happened, otherwise this would have been no problem. Alrighty, using another checkpoint. Now it feels bad. Now it really feels bad, but we're still gonna learn from it, downgrade that armor, have that 100 mastery points. And I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, that shouldn't have happened. We should just overinvest. Like, I keep saying we shouldn't be greedy, but then we're so greedy. If this was tournament, we have to invest way more. We can't, like... I don't want to see myself over 100 mastery points for the first 10 waves, ever. Like, it doesn't make sense. You gotta play way more safe. Alright, let's just bring the Seer away from everybody. I feel like that's the biggest threat by far. As long as the Dual F dies. It's only the Ranger on it, but look at that. Look how much damage this Ranger cast does. Oh, actually, somebody else was lower. Axon stepping in like a champ. Holding off the whole laser of the Dual F. Yeah, the Ranger dagger cast focuses the unit with the lowest health. Sometimes that can go to the wrong target if like a Bulwark, a tank in the front line is at like 5% HP and then he uses his cast for this guy. Not ideal. Alrighty. As soon as Axon's shield explodes, it does a lot of damage. You could see it right there. Beautiful. Oh, no, I don't want to report any bugs. So let's upgrade that that augment real fast. Every third attack debuffs. Looks good too. We're gonna go with the shield. It screwed us over last time though. He didn't... I don't know. Let's try one more time. And see how it goes. What do we say? We don't want to see ourselves with too much mastery points, so let's get it. 90. Way too greedy. This time we actually didn't put that augment onto the Arcus. You're still able to trigger both Omegas, so nothing actually changed, which is weird. And Axon is still gonna be able to carry us through this, so... Really, Axon and Vampiric Price biggest counter are stuns. You manage to stun that unit and kill him, gonna win you the game. Alrighty, we need one more shield before the sudden death comes in. So if you would stun Axon now, would have been good. And then you just need one support in the backline with a shield on himself to outlast sudden death damage. Alrighty, putting you onto tank. Putting in a big tank. Screw it. Here comes the Seer. And then also pulling everybody into the middle, so Seer might be able to get off the biggest Omega spin that he can possibly get. At least hitting 2 units. I'm not sure how big his range really is. Let's see if it hits the other Seer and the Lynx. Nah. You can actually Seer. There's a nice range indicator for the Omega now. With Private Beta 2. So it's just hitting 2 units, which is still really nice. And next spin is gonna hit 3 units, but those Lynxes are super tanky. Look at that HP, man. 2k3. Well, I guess it's gonna come down to Axon once again. If he gets stunned in the wrong moment, it's over. But everybody of the enemy team is not full health, which helps a lot for sudden death. We just need one heal now. Oh, he got stunned. Oh. So close, really. Damn. Alrighty, moving on. Wave 10, really important wave. The one we choked on last time because our dual F was really wrong position. Talking about dual F, we're gonna bring him back in. So, dual F is gonna come here. You're gonna come there, and we're just gonna overinvest and bring in another tank. Just to occupy this guy for a little while. Actually, Atlas is gonna be able to stay alive way longer because his Omega is a shield, right? Which kinda is about sustain, and Kurokko's Omega is about stun. We don't need to stun, we need to shield. Every second counts. Look at that. Seer's just spinning on his own over there. It's actually a perfect delay. And, well, I guess we kind of positioned wrong again because our frontline tank was not Axon. It's kind of weird, to be honest. Like, we would need 2 Axons, one in the front of dual F and one in the back of him. But I think this wave we should be fine as long as we don't get too unlucky with Blaze Knight stun right here. But Blaze Knight is already on half health, so we're good. Like, nothing can go wrong. There comes the shield. No, really nothing can go wrong. Wonderful. Wave 10, we got her beat. Now it starts to get interesting. Now we can start to invest a bit. We got a full bulwark enemy team once again. Just gonna put our dual F over here. Gonna probably bring in a right plants because he has another one-on-one damage. You there, you there. Axon has just 1 unit, so he has some time to ramp up. Nobody's gonna do too much damage to him. And basically, as long as our Axon lives, what he will, our dual F is safe. And as long as our dual F is safe, he will kill the enemies sooner or later, so we're good. Look at Axon, he's getting a lot of damage. Like, he still needs to ramp up. Now he's kind of in the safe zone. Like, the second shield cast is kind of the point where he's not really killable anymore. Ripland's damage is really underwhelming, I must say. I mean, it is 2000, but still, he's... just feels like well, dual F only has 2000 as well, with 2 full casts. It's just bulwarks, I guess. We don't do a lot of damage to them. So, soon we're gonna bring in those assassins. Maybe versus 5 air, it would be a good idea to bring in our double fire Inferno Rampfire countering those airs. I think that's what we're gonna do. Dual F has to go. Rampfire comes in. This guy, Riplands, has to go. And who else are we gonna bring in? Either we bring in Malura to kind of defend Rampfire in the backline. Sounds like a good call. I think that's what we're gonna do. And we just need a bit of damage on Axon and more damage on the Ranger. We'll probably do it like this. And let's roll it. I hope Rampfire is in range to hit everybody with his Omega. Should be fine, yeah. Perfect. Actually, Kukurov is focusing the Rampfire, which is a worst case. Because as soon as he casts his Omega now, everybody's gonna focus the Rampfire and kill him instantly. Wow. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. One good thing is that all the enemies... No, they're not damaged. It's all up to our Axon once again. The full enemy team is hyperactive. This looks so scary. Like, we gotta get really lucky with a nice shield cast just before the sudden death comes. Otherwise, this is gonna be over. Shield is gonna be gone just when sudden death starts. Yep. We need one more cast. He's stunned. Yeah, there it is. But the enemies are just out-sustaining us. That's insane. I think we have one more checkpoint left. We're doing really poorly right now. We're on wave 12. Like, I've never done this on tournament conditions. Like, they're really trying it all and not just grinding down the first few waves to get, like, the perfect composition and everything. So what should we do? Alright, sell this Axon. Bring in the Malura. Let's just get funky with it. This on the Malura. Oh, that won't be... Those are really bad augments. I guess we put this on the Malura. Just to keep him alive if he drops early. Ah, that was the... We wanted attack speed on that. What? It is what it is. And Duelef is already in. Find you two guys. Get in. I guess we bring in Axon again. And play it like this. So same scenario. Just, I don't know. Axon hasn't been bringing it. Without... He's missing the augment where you get Omega power. Like stacking Omega power all the time. Why is Titanor coming over here? Shite. Oh, that's alright. Axon can probably out-sustain him. He's also getting hyperactive right now. Allura is never gonna die. But everybody's just running away from him. That's the problem with a tanky... With a tank that just digs himself in a hole in the ground and disappears. Like, you can't tank if you go down in a hole. That's not how things work, my man. I guess we're just gonna try the approach that works usually really fine. Maximize bulwarks. Just bring out as many bulwarks as you can and should be alright. This time we want Kukarov to focus our Malura, so we gotta let him jump right there and let's roll it. I don't think much can go wrong here. Well, the only thing that could go wrong is as soon as Malura dives down in the ground, our Duelef is kind of the next target to be focused. Ouch! That wow! That's... We gotta play this Zephyrlings. Look at this guy. Without any augments and stuff, he's just doing so much damage. Look at his next cast. Look at that! Half-life of my Ranger. Way more damage than our Duelef. Alrighty, it was kind of a scruffed round. This would have been a sad tournament round, but I hope I could, with you together, we could dive in the mentality of playing a tournament round and how important it is to really know what can beat the wave. Like, you don't want to overinvest, obviously, otherwise mid-game is going to be hard, but you don't want to underinvest and just lose early or blow your chuck points early. And yeah, I couldn't find a good board today. It's, yeah, like, Private Beta 2 is really hard if you play, like, first stack, first round of the day, and like full seriousness from the beginning. But it was super interesting doing this. I'm gonna do this every day now, and I'm gonna upload it, so I hope you enjoy this. Let's practice this together, and I want to see one of my viewers, one of you guys up in the tournament with me. I want to see you there. So let me know as soon as we're there. Send me a DM on Twitter or Discord or something. Let's team up. Man, we got destroyed by that Lynx. I'm gonna play again and I'm gonna try to make Lynx, like the Scion Lynx, my main carry. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.